Let's try the Show What You Know questions for isotopes. Using the periodic table, fill in the data table below. Notice how the first row has 10 protons. That means we are looking at neon, which has an atomic number of 10 as well as 10 electrons. Now let's add the protons and neutrons to get the mass number of 22. And in isotopic notation, that will be a superscript of 22 and a subscript of 10 with an Ne for neon. In the second example, you see an atomic number of 20, which means there are 20 protons and 20 electrons. We can find the element with an atomic number of 20 on the periodic table and see that it is calcium. Now, using the mass number and the atomic number, we can find the number of neutrons by subtracting. 42 minus 20 is 22. That leaves us with an isotopic notation of superscript 42, subscript 20, and Ca for calcium. Now in the next example, we can see that there are 38 electrons, which means there must be 38 protons to balance them out, and we are looking at the element with atomic number 38, which is strontium, Sr. Taking the mass number of 86 and subtracting the atomic number of 38, we get that there are 48 neutrons. That means that in isotopic notation, we have superscript 86, subscript 38 with Sr for strontium. Now for the next one, we actually are given isotopic notation. So the superscript 65 tells us that we have a mass number of, you guessed it, 65. And the atomic number is the subscript 29. The atomic number is also the number of protons and the number of electrons. And then to find the neutrons, we subtract the mass number minus the atomic number to get 36. And just for your information, Cu stands for copper. Now let's look at the last example. If there are 14 electrons, that means there must be 14 protons, and the atomic number is 14. So we are looking at silicon, which is Si. And the subscript will also be 14. Now, to get the mass number, we need to add the protons and the neutrons. So 14 plus 15 is 29, and that is the subscript. Now we are done with the Show What You Know questions, but make sure you can do them all on your own.